Bestie, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but you really should put a shirt on. Mod review! Wait, where the hell's the E? Hi guys, today we're gonna be reviewing the Zombie Pigman mod that basically just adds Zombie Pigman back into the game as well as some other stuff. So, we are going to quickly go inside of my testing chamber in my secret, super duper scary underground lab. And as you guys can see, there is something super cool. We are gonna place down some of these Zombie Pigmen, and they're actually functionally the same as zombified piglins. So, basically all that means is if I go into survival and I accidentally make one of them super mad at me, they are just gonna act like regular like pigmen. So yeah, as you can see, they're all charging me. Oh my god, they're actually kind of messing me up. Oh, see, that wasn't what I was expecting. Right, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of all of these guys before they can cause me any more trouble with their stupid pig shenanigans. Right, okay, yeah. Oh, what? I don't know what that's about. I don't think that's supposed to happen, but it's not just zombie pigmen that get added back. Like, first we have, you know, regular, like, pigmen, and, you know, they're basically, they're pretty cool. They're basically the same as a villager. Like, you can actually trade with them for, like, emeralds, and they're kind of fucked up because if you kill one of them, you get pork, and they trade for pork. Like, these guys are actually probably cannibals. They use their friend's meat as currency. I use my friend's meat for a good time. They also won't be very happy if you attack them. So they're a lot like, you know, regular, like, zombie pigmen in the way that, like, they kind of get mad. They're neutral. They're a very neutral mob. This mod also features the wild piglin. Wild piglin is basically the same as a normal pigman, except he's a little bit stronger, and his trades, as you can see, he's got like grass blocks and stuff. They're a little bit different than the regular pigmen. Guys are definitely a little bit stronger, so they're gonna be able to cause a little bit more hurt if you make them super mad at you. So yeah, don't mess with like the wild pigmens. But what's cool is there's also variants for these guys. So there's like a wild pigman brute. I think he's supposed to be mean, but for some reason he's not attacking me. So we're gonna go ahead and start hitting this guy with our sword. As you can see, he's super strong, but he drops like some cool stuff, meat, and he also drops 2 axes instead of 1 for some reason, which is a little strange. There's also a regular zombie pigman brute and a piglin one. Just for consistency's sake, but the zombie, oh yeah, that guy is attacking me. He's scary. Oh my god. Yeah, see, definitely take these guys out. I believe they spawn naturally in the nether. And just for consistency's sake, like I was saying before, they also made a piglin version. That's not the piglin, that's the wrong one. But yeah, they made a piglin version, and basically that's just so, like, if a piglin brute gets zombified, it's gonna turn into one of these guys, and they're pretty scary. They're like hostile. Again, I don't know why they're dropping that stuff. I don't think that's supposed to happen. But yeah, super cool little feature. And now piglin brutes are gonna like actually look like that still when they're zombified. There's also a bloody pigman, and I believe this is based on that like beta version of the pigman before they were added to the game, because they had a different texture at first. And oh my god, this guy's kind of scary. He is a lot stronger. He's got more health, and if I let him hit me, he'll do more damage. Yeah, he does a lot more damage than the other guys. He also drops cooked pork chops instead of like uncooked ones, which is a little weird. That's actually gonna be all of our pigmen, but there are some more features they have that I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So I'm gonna quickly go upstairs in my lab. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my lightning room, and I need to get rid of all the guys that are in here right now because I'm not experimenting on these guys. I'm experimenting on stuff from the new mod. Right, so we are gonna go ahead and spawn in a pig, and as you can see, he's like in our little test chamber. We're gonna strike him with some lightning, and he turns into a zombie pigman actually, like he used to, instead of a zombified piglin. And I like this because it makes it so they're a little bit more rare, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a nice like callback to old Minecraft. There's one more super cool feature these guys have, so I'm gonna go out of my secret lab. Right, so I'm gonna quickly fly over to my zombie villager like hospital. And I basically just use this place if I have like a sick zombie villager, so I can cure them. You might be able to guess where this is going. In this case, we are going to be using it on our pigman friends. So if we spawn one of these, that's actually the wrong one. I need to spawn a zombie pigman. So I believe, yeah, I've got the egg right here. So zombie pigman, and we're actually going to be able to cure these guys now because of the mod. So as you can see, I've got my golden apples, but I've also got carrots, and the reason for that is because they're actually going to be necessary for curing these guys. So my inventory is so full. I need to throw something down. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And then in here, I've got my weakness potions, but I've also got night vision. And I'm not gonna grab any out because I've already got some night vision in my inventory. But if we splash this guy with night vision and then give him a golden carrot, you're gonna see him start to shake like a guy in withdrawal. No, not actually, that was kind of messed up. He's actually changing back into a regular, like, Pigman. It's gonna take just a couple of minutes and he'll turn back into a regular guy. I still think this guy should put a shirt on. But anyway, that's not the whole point of this. The point of this is that we can actually cure these guys now. So they can live among us in our villages and stuff. These guys cannot. They can't eat the carrot, so get that guy out of here and stop dropping nether reactors. What is up with that? But yeah, that guy is cured. Very similar to how zombie villagers work. So, thank you, sir. Unfortunately for Pigman, they are not going to be safe from zombies. Villagers get attacked by zombies, and so do Pigmen. So if I spawn some zombies in, the Pigmen are actually going to try to fight back, but unfortunately, they're not quite as strong or smart as the zombies. So yeah, as you can see, they tend to turn into zombies pretty easily. The zombification is not something that's easy for them to avoid. So they're a little smarter than villagers, but not quite strong enough. And oh my god, that guy's trying to get out. You are not going out there. No, sir. If we go ahead and go to the nether, you'll see that there's zombified piglins, but there's also zombie pigmen spawning now. And they're like two different species of like related but different creatures. So you could find either one wandering around. The one you find isn't gonna matter much because they do basically the same thing. But it's nice that, you know, they're still around and they're not completely gone from the game. Because a lot of people really liked the zombie pigman design and we're kind of sad that it got removed. I believe there's only one place these guys can spawn naturally, and yeah, that's going to be in these flower, like, forest places. So they just kind of stand around, you know, they can trade with you and stuff. They don't have any houses for protection, so you'll have to protect them. Yeah, there's quite a few over here. There's a lot of them kind of wandering around, so they spawn pretty frequently here. Which is nice because other places they're not quite as frequent. So, you know, these guys are obviously a little silly looking, so it's good that they're not all over the place because that'd be a little odd. But that is going to be all for this mod, so I thank you guys for watching. I do have some other mods I want to review though, like the Witherstorm mod and oh great, it's raining now. But anyway, the Witherstorm mod, the Minecraft movie mod. I am going to spawn some zombies real quick. Let's see if this guy can survive. Do you think he's going to win? Comment yes or no if he's going to win. Spoiler alert, he's gonna lose. Yeah, this guy, yeah, he's dead. So anyway, that's all. Leave a like if you want to see more mod reviews. Bye.